can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football. And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine.
Going to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Hart. He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Card. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Beavers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Fires to the big fella. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking for a man. It's Hart. Snagged out of the air. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. A strike downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Hart. Got it in the middle, it's Riles. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, and rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups, too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense and what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The give on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. On target over the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Back to pass, it's Hart. Slips away. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to get rid of it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Catch in the middle, it's Bowers. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Hart. Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The short hands, it's Card. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught over the middle. It's Durant. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to look downfield again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Scanning the field, it's Hart. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness, bringing the free safety down, blitzing him, you could tell completely different.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And on 3rd down, obviously you're thinking pass, pass, pass. A great job by the offense trying to slip in a screen, but the defense had none of it. Great job reacting to the screen, seeing it.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that... Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Hart. Dumps it off in the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot
throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Beavers.
Nice job by the offense going down the field.
This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the 4th. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Riles. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And down he goes. Trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Snagged in the middle. It's Coffee. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ducks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the...
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking for a big gain. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Just how patient do you want to be if you're on offense now, too? You're facing another...
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Rides the back on the option to give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for a crease, it's Burrell. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Hard running there. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Hauls it in. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Fights off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Fires to the right. Hits the open man. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case a running back, way down the field. Get them isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Burrell. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Escapes the sack. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The tight end gets a handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Makes the grab. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? How can puts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He lobs one high down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Heaves it on the run. He's got it inside the 25. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Hawkeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it.
Touchdown, Iowa! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He's looking to pass. Here comes the heat. Trying to get the two. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the two-point try. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He'll start this drive firing. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Rush is on him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burrell. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside to get the football back.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical up.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Running into the open space. Runs through a tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Give to the running back. Cut there. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Smith wants to throw. He's got it on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. Makes a man miss. And they'll knock him down. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Joyner. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 1st down here as they go back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Smith dropping to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well,
the Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have...
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their 3rd of the day. They're number 1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense is...
Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Joyner. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Well, it's 3rd and short in the
power football with the run. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Smith wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Knocked off his feet. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. And the Boilermakers are on the move. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Strong pass. gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Here's a heat. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll test the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Looking left. Got a wide open receiver. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking for room. It's Joyner. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Bring in the heat. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
I love the defense.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Spin move. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be for... The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Let's go. Let's go. Smith wants to throw. Got a man. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Plows through the defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Trying to move the Sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab near the Sticks. It's Smith. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. They'll try to power their way ahead. Can't get him to the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Moore. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Trucks through the defender, and they swarm him under.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Smith dropping to pass. Wide open downfield. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Boilermakers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Boilermakers! The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Smith wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's Branch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And the running back's able to get his hands on it, but what he couldn't do is keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he never had a chance to pick up the first down. Knocked out of bounds, and they'll give up the ball. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to
listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. He'll pull it down and run. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Slips a tackle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. To the air, it's Sayin. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Porter. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. The Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Toss sweep right. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Connection to the right. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking.
That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. That pass got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
That's caught. It's Porter. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a gap. It's Amaro. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Finds his man. It's Miller. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you.
He's loose. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Wants to fire on second down. Complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You gotta love that.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you.
Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Finds his man. It's LeBoy. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The hand to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option, it's Sayin doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. The throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Porter. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the route is on. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Porter. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Miller. Ripping through the defense. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Amaro. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just
touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On the run, it's Amaro. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they...